Volp is back with another one. So I'm at the pet store, right, getting food for all my critters and stuff, until I look down at this tank and I see these tadpoles. I always thought tadpoles were cool. Looking at them swiggle around made me reminisce about being a kid in elementary school, raising these guys as a science project. So I couldn't resist and I bought 2 to take home. Not entirely sure what type of tadpoles these are. The pet store just told me that they come in with the feeder fish from time to time. So there's only one way to find out. It only makes sense that I add these guys into the pond. Before we can add them, we have to let them acclimate to our tank temperatures. As you can see, everyone was curious about their new tank mates. When I first added the tadpoles in, they were lighter in color from when I originally seen them. This is likely due to them being stressed, having been moved to a new environment. After a while, they eventually calmed down and their coloration returned to normal. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Is it safe to have newts and tadpoles in the same tank? To answer that, we have to take a look at how newts live naturally. Inevitably, newts are going to encounter other organisms living in a lake or pond, like snails or other detritivores. You best believe whenever there's a body of fresh water, other organisms are going to be taking advantage, especially other amphibians like frogs and their tadpoles. So it's safe to say, in theory, that tadpoles and newts have been living alongside one another long before I decided to put them in the same tank together. As I mentioned before, I want this setup to feel like a pond, so I'll be adding as many appropriate organisms as possible without overcrowding this tank. It's not recommended that you house different species of amphibians together just to prevent the risk of spreading disease. I was willing to take that risk to see how these two interacted in the same environment. And as you can see, they're getting along just fine. Newts will eat tadpoles if given the chance, so it's a good thing these tadpoles are around the same size as the newts, or else this might have not even been able to work. The tadpoles also offer a unique and interesting dynamic to the tank ecosystem. As you can see here, in just the course of a couple weeks, both tadpoles have absolutely decimated the algae mat that has been covering this aquarium. With these algae mats gone, that enables more light to enter the aquarium, which allows for more plant growth, which means that these tadpoles are literally changing the tank. And speaking of change, one of our guys has already started to grow its hind legs. I'm excited to document the metamorphosis process with these guys. After they do turn into frogs, I'll probably end up letting them go at my local pond since they can't live with the newts long term. However, if you don't want to miss these guys crawl onto land, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn that bell on. And as always, thanks for watching. Deuces!